number 15, Jordan Heading. At center from La Union, number 45, Brandon Ganuelas Rosser. And also at guard, also the team's head coach, calling the shots on and off the court, the PBA's Iron Man, number 5, LA Tenorio.
You actually had a playing coach back in the day when you played under the Big J, Coach Robert Jaworski, in the Asian Games.
That's right.
Dave Lucero, now to Kuhn. Kuhn driving, and that time, that's just a good block from Calvin Oftana. Here's Gio Halalo, trying to attack Eli Tenorio. BGR. Oh, swatted away by Lucero. I didn't think I'd see the day I'd see Mark Baroka playing alongside Eli Tenorio.
Why not?
Here's Dave Lucero. Gets a 3-ball to fall.
Lucero had a subpar performance against Rain or Shines. Conference low 9 points on 3 of 9 shooting, but had 10 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 blocks.
Brandon Wells Rosser stops the bleeding here for the first field goal to TNT Tropang 5G, still a 3-point lead. Here's Kuhn now. LA. Now Sangala. Mark Baroka shoots, scores, so that'll be counted. And LA Tenorio, let's take a look at this again.
One thing is certain, when playing coach, LA Tenorio is inside, execution is going to be outstanding, and that is what
new looks of this offense that Coach LA Tenorio was able to share with him now that he's run it himself.
You can always pick the brain of the players ahead of you, especially those who are elite, as Rosser knocks in the first 3-ball for TNT.
Well, BGR is going to be a big factor in this game here for TNT, considering the amount of force he wants to play in the interior, but he can also stretch the floor.
And likewise, the way he matches up with Sab Lucero, the best big man of the Magnolia Hotshots.
Lucero pulls up and he gets a 3-ball to fall.
Just couldn't get that ball to drop in. Talking about Chris Kuhn. Oh.
And that's a great play there from Kelly Williams. Kelly just attacking Zave Lucero. They were very late on that switching play, Coach.
Actually, the rotation was right there, but he overpowered the rim protector.
Here's Heading taking on Mark Baroka. And right now, a bit of a run here for TNT, and cue the timeout. Here it is, Coach. Right rotation, as you mentioned. Williams overpowering Zave Lucero. And what about Heading? First to the ball, first to the rack. It's 14-11 in favor of Magnolia. Having to manage Coach LA Tenorio for quite some time, with Gilas Filipinas in particular, knows all about what he could bring to the floor as Mark Baroka drains a triple.
Stop the scoring drought.
Silver lining here for Magnolia last time around. Let's take a look at this 3-point shot, brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook.
Too much space given up. You can enumerate as much and as many as you want.
Yan lang meron natin. I have to double check actually. But here's Kelly Williams. Kelly pulls up for a 3 and makes it. 4-point lead here after Magnolia's hot start. TNT eventually found their groove. And this man, a big factor in that. Kelly Williams plays provider.
Which had a cold shooting spell against Rain or Shine. Let's take a look at this deep left 3-point conversion.
Now with a chance to take the lead. R.R. Pogoy to Heading, trailer 3.
Wow.
Yes!
They missed their first 4 attempts from the 3-ball from R.R. Pogoy. Magnolia only shot 6 or 5 of 20 from the 3-ball against Rain or Shine.
Calvin Oftana. Oftana, the spin move. Zave Lucero.
Wow.
What defense there from Zave, but then great rebound for Cobuntin. And that time, Calvin Oftana gets beyond Zave Lucero. The pick and roll with a 2-man game a while ago with Kelly Williams. Now it's Pogoy's turn. Blitzing the pick and roll. Here's Cobuntin. And that's a tough look, but he makes it anyway. Let's take a look at this shot again from Cobuntin.
Oh, double teamed.
Double teamed, and one of them is basically 6'8", 6'9", however tall Lapot is. Again, congratulations so much. Congratulations to all of the Better Red Lions out there. As Andrada, on point, reminds us all that he's ready for the pros.
Exploded in the second half in that final match of his NCAA career versus the Letran Knights. And together with Brian Sonia, lifted the Red Lions to that game to win, to sweep the Letran Knights.
A while ago, Coach, as we take a look at this feed here from Williams to Pogoy. You were mentioning a while ago when we were discussing that Kelly Williams does so well defensively.
This is something that Magnolia has not been able to establish so far in this game, inside scoring.
And here's Kelly Williams. Kelly Williams has been pulling all the strings here today.
Kevin Ferrer enjoying a new lease on his PBA career. Also has played well for TNT together with Gio Halalon.
And not only that, coach, he's been looking fit physically.
Right.
Ace Cotto up top.
Cross match.
And here is Mark Baroka. He saw that and said, I'm still quick enough. Nambata.
Wow.
Driving, attacking. Oh, he's just so quick. But that time, BGR saves the possession and gets the 2. Not that time. Sanggalang couldn't keep it. But then, Zabe Lucero keeps it alive and finally scores here for Magnolia. And Nambatak left with a bit of space.
And you like that play coming from RR Pogoy. The women's team win its 3rd championship in the last 4 editions of the Southeast Asian Games.
Let's take a look at this. Verano trying to stay in front of Pogoy. Pogoy, a little push, and that is such a veteran move.
Another smart decision on the part of Pogoy attacking. Can be Machine Gun Kelly, can be the most hardworking player inside. Oh, smart again.
And Calvin Oftana could not be stopped on the glass.
Jason Castro's watching courtside.
Well, that's another player that TNT wished they had, as Calvin Oftana gets his scoring groove back on.
5 points in the quarter, total of 7 overall. A putback earlier off his own miss, and this deep corner 3 ball that pushes TNT to its largest edge. 14-point lead. 90 seconds remaining here in the half.
Rafi Verano. And Gomez de Liano in the corner. Here's RR. Pogoy working Verano. Oh, and what a swat for the Magnolia Hotshots. Great find to Zabe Lucero. That time, no good, but Ian Sanggalang there to clean things up.
And again, the ability to get that ball downhill to a diving big man. Freed up that weak side play. And Magnolia scores in its first possession here in quarter 3.
Here's Gio Halalon. Now to Jordan Heading, who has had a slow start in this game. He's hit a flagrant 1 a while ago. As Gio Halalon in the corner.
Oh, wow. That's
Handing it to LA. Finding Zabe again. Oh,
wow.
Zabe Lucero.
Wow. And twice around, LA has been able to set up Lucero.
Sanggalang working on Kelly Williams. And gets it to fall. So Ian Sanggalang just doing enough here to keep Magnolia within a 10-point deficit. They're now 2 of 3 from 4-point land as Calvin Oftana gets Zabe Lucero to jump.
Wow.
And he'll score and 1.
Back to you.
Thank you so much for that report. That was Eileen Shi. And I think Coach Josh would be happy with how they started here as well in the second half, because they are scoring from outside and they are even having guys like Heading drive in and scoring in the interior.
Well, initially, they gave up 6 straight points on the inside. Pero yung bawi, yung response, naging mas mabigat as they have already accounted for 12 third quarter points versus 6 para sa Magnolia.
Oh, and Kuhn with a great move. Is there another twist here for Magnolia, or rather for TNT? Or will Eli Tenorio finally get going?
For about 33% from the longest line here in the PBA.
Mark Baroka gets the friendly bounce.
After timeout plays, always essential. Oh, too open.
Oh, and BGR! Oh my goodness! Flushes that down.
To be an integral part of the core of Coach Chot Reyes. Multiple positions.
The TNT Tropang 5G have been showcasing their long-range sniping. And here he is again. That's his 3rd. Heading. He is on fire. It doesn't matter how far it is at the moment, because he's red hot.
He had 32 points, I believe, 2 games ago against the NLEX Road Warriors for his...
One-way traffic here so far, unless things change. And Zabe Lucero forces 2 in.
15 for Lucero. After a 9-point showing against Rain or Shine abroad.
Here's Nambatak. Calvin Oftana, mismatch against Alfaro. The help coming from Kuhn, but he jumps up and he sneaks in for 2.
Remember that Oftana, just like JV Mocon, used to play the 4 spot.
And they are so grateful that that shot was off the mark. De La Rosa, Andrada, Alfaro in the corner, wide open for three. We'll give it to Gomez de Liano. They need to shoot. Andrada sees a shot clock, can't get the three though. And it falls kindly to Rome. Zabe Lucero going all the way, but Rome de La Rosa, partner, has been a net positive here. They lagged by 3, so 27-24. As we listen to Eileen Shi. Eileen.
Pao and Coach Ronnie, despite the Magnolia Hotshots trailing.
Getting stops and then able to score inside. Earlier from Sangalang. Oh,
Great stop there from Kelly Williams.
almost unstoppable with 14 points in quarter 3.
Well, to be fair, Coach, one of those shots was a bailout. Oh, and Gomez de Liano with a big triple. Okay, let's take a look at this three-point shot brought to you by Arena Plus Sportsbook. Gomez de Liano in the corner to help keep Magnolia. Ray Nambatak is there to remind them that he could drain it too.
This was a 70-51 scoreline earlier, nearing the end of the third.
Oh, and what a connection there. Alfaro to Andrada. Really buoyed by very good shooting from the perimeter. But then listen. Nambatak. Now to Oftana against Gomez de Liano.
Well
That's just
defended.
good D.
Down 19 earlier. 70 against 51 since that time. 21-8 in favor
Oh,
of
Zabe
Magnolia.
Lucero with the spin and the finish with the right.
Just came from a title run 8 days ago.
Heading. Oh, what a feed to Bogoy. Galinato keeps it alive and Heading left open for a moment. He drives in instead for
Smart.
the sure two.
And that's a thinking player for you.
Defender lead here, 81-74. He was so red hot from 4-point land and he went in for the sure two instead. What a play here from Jordan Heading, splitting the two defenders and finding an open lane into the basket. 81-74, don't go away. We'll be right back. Pogoy. Pogoy against Andrada.
What a pass.
Galinato inside.
And it's not just making shots, but making the right plays. Galinato taking over the spot of Kelly Williams, making himself felt, creating impact plays to increase once again the lead of TNT, which stands at 9 at this stage.
Mark Baroka. Will floater's good. Zabe Lucero finding De La Rosa in the corner for three. Sangalang has it now. Sangalang
That's
will
a
lose it.
big takeaway by Nambata. Nowhere to pass. Bottled up underneath. And again, the big defensive stops here in the fourth and final quarter.
83-76 here for TNT. Nambata finding Galinato. Wide open is Calvin Oftana. And you don't leave him open.
That's why Galinato is inside.
Within single digits. But all of a sudden, Calvin Oftana hits a big triple in the corner to make it a 10-point lead with 2:34 left here in the fourth. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
On. Save Lucero.
Here's Mark Baroka working against Calvin Oftana. Oh, and what a swap from Calvin.
Again, the biggest defensive stops.
Fourth foul on Alfaro. So take a look at this block coming from Calvin Oftana, doing his best impression of a volleyball player.
Defending without fouling, always important.
Oh, that would have been more than a dagger. That might have been 3. Here's Lucero. Oh, and Nambatak with a key defensive stop. Slowing things down here.
Another crucial steal here coming from Nambatak, who gives up this basketball away.
And Gomez de Liano gives them a lifeline. Let's take a look at this here. The steal coming from Gomez de Liano for an easy 2.
That's a big one.
Andrada. Now it's Mark. Back to Andrada. He'll take the 3. Oh, he drains it! It's crucial to get the stop. A basket here might be the dagger for TNT. Heading the drive,
that's
the
too open.
score!
On course for a possible bonus play. Look at the acceleration and the offhand finish.
Yeah.
And the Titan Ultras. But first things first. TNT taking care of business. Nothing was easy in this critical win for Tropang 5G against the hard-fighting unit of the Magnolia Hotshots.
94.